Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hole in this shape. So you could do a different shape hole, or you could do the same shape. I think I will keep it the same shape here. I'm just going to actually put a rectangle inside this rectangle. Now what's interesting about this is when you do a hole, you're going to still be using the vanishing point. But instead of drawing those, we call these converging lines that go to the vanishing point, instead of drawing those lines on the outside of the shape, we're actually going to be drawing them on the inside of the shape. So I'll go ahead and finish up this hole real quick, this shape. Now you'll notice that it just sort of looks like a rectangle pasted on the side there. I need to connect this corner to the vanishing point. You kind of have to think about, okay, which corners that I can connect to the vanishing point that will show. Now this one obviously won't, unless it was like a see-through shape. But we're not going to be making those see-through, so I'm going to connect this to the vanishing point. And there we go. Now it looks like there's a hole inside that shape. Now if you want an extra big challenge here, you can draw a shape that has a hole on the side here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to decide how big that's going to be, but I'm going to take this line all the way to the vanishing point now. So it gets a little trickier. We're up here when we drew our shape. It didn't really matter as far as using the vanishing point, only when we did the corner there. But now this shape, you have to use the vanishing point to kind of finish it off here. Just kind of constantly be thinking about, should I be using my vanishing point or not? I'll go ahead and finish this shape off here. There we go. Of course, like I said earlier in another video, you can have different shapes. I could have put a triangle or a circle on the side. It doesn't have to be a rectangle. So now, again, it still sort of looks like a rectangle that's just kind of pasted to the side here. What I need to do is add a 3D element to it. So now what I need to do is I needed to actually take this line now that I have a hole in the side, and bring it all the way up. But how far do I take this line up? It's not going to go all the way to the vanishing point. I need to actually draw this corner over here so it matches this line and this line right down here. So I'm actually going to bring down my ruler, make it parallel to these lines, bring this line over, and if it helps, you can actually draw right through the shape. And I'm going to do that because I can always go back with an eraser. Remember, this line matches up with the vanishing point. I'm going to draw lightly through this shape, come back over, and it tells me that this line should stop right about there, because that's where the corner on the other side of the shape would be. And of course I can go back, erase those lines that kind of drew through my shape, since we're just working in pencil. Now I have this line that needs to come up that represents a corner, sort of like this corner over here. It's just ended up on the far side here. And of course this mirrors all those vertical lines. I'm going to bring that up right there. And there's my hole on the other side of my shape.